Welcome, Jeff here. Continuing our exploration of adding fractions with different denominators. You'll recall from our last lesson that we can add fractions with different denominators by transforming one of the fractions so that both fractions have the same denominator. What we're doing by doing so is chopping up one of these fractions so that it's the same size as the other fraction. In this example here, I see that I have a third and twelfths, and I can grab these twelfths here, and I can count how many twelfths does it take to make a third. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I can say that 4 twelfths equals 1/3. Place these down here in the sum because we're adding these fractions together. And I would record that in my in my answer down here too. I'm transforming this 1/3 into 4 twelfths. There we have it. Now 4 twelfths plus what? These twelfths I don't need to transform because now I've achieved my goal. I've made them both twelfths. They are both fractions of equal size. So here it's 4 twelfths plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twelfths. That second fraction I'm not going to change. 4 twelfths plus 5 twelfths. Now that the pieces are the same size, I can simply add the fractions together. So that there we have it. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and ran out of pieces. 9. There we go. This is what we did in our your last exercise. In today's lesson, we're going to explore what happens when the denominators are not the same number. In this case, it's 1/3 and 1/4. I need to do the same thing. I cannot add fractions that have a different denominator. They are different sized pieces, and there's no way for me to add them together without first chopping them up into smaller and equal pieces. So I need to find a number that I can chop both 1/3 and 1/4 up into. And down here I see that I'm given a clue. The clue here is that my new pieces are going to be made up of twelfths. Let's see what that looks like. I'm going to grab a twelfth here. I'm going to grab 1, 2. I'm going to see how many twelfths does it take to make a third. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we have it. Do you see how my 4 twelfths line up with my with this third up here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 twelfths equals 1/3. So I'm going to record that down here before I forget. 4 twelfths equals 1/3. And now I need to transform this fourth into twelfths as well. Let's see how many it takes. 1, 2, 3. There we have it. Make sure this lines up a little better. All right, good enough. All right, so I see now that my 3 twelfths equals 1/4. There we go. And how many twelfths is that all together? You see now how I've transformed it into equivalent pieces. They're all twelfths now. And now it's just a matter of counting how many twelfths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 twelfths. So you are going to repeat that process with the rest of these fractions. First, finding a denominator that will divide into these fractions equally. In this case, it's 12, so you're going to use twelfths again. Counting how many twelfths equals 2/4. You would transform that 2/4 into a new number. How many twelfths equals 2/4? And then how many twelfths equals 2/6? And once you do that, you'll figure out how many twelfths fit into this. You'll record those equivalent fractions here, and then the sum here. How many are they all together? You'll repeat those steps with the next few problems here in the next couple slides. And you'll have discovered a way to add fractions with different denominators that don't divide into each other evenly. If you have any questions, make sure to let us know, and we can't wait to see your work on this.